Hi, my name is Kevin. Some of you might know me online as Gish. I'm an AirNode operator for World Mobile, and in this video I want to share my story, how I get involved and what it means to me, and why I believe this project can make a real world difference. Let's dive in. Why did I become an AirNode operator? I grew up in Sweden, where internet just works. It's something I took for granted most of my life. Until I met my girlfriend, who is from Cape Verde. She told me about the reality in other parts of the world and how much of a difference internet access actually can make for people's lives, for education, business and communication. That conversation stayed with me, and later I discovered World Mobile, and it all clicked. I saw that I have the opportunity to be a part of something meaningful, not just to talk about change, but actually contribute. Buying my first Sparks and become an AirNode operator felt like my first real step towards that mission. How do I reinvest my rewards? My approach is simple. I reinvest everything. Right now, I operate 70 Sparks. That let me buy 5 new Sparks every 3 months, just using the rewards. When I hit 95 Sparks, I will be able to reinvest every 2 months. That's the plan. Keep growing my network by letting it found itself, until eventually I can scale up to a bigger AirNode and build a stronger setup. How would you define the future of telecoms? The future of telecoms isn't corporate, it's community driven. It's about people like you and me owning and operating the infrastructure that powers our world. World Mobile is leading the way with blockchain and decentralized infrastructure. We can bring reliable, affordable connectivity to places where it's really needed the most and do it sustainably. Why should you join the whitelist? If you're thinking about joining the next AirNode sale, I want to tell you, go for it. You're helping connect people who really needs it, and you're building something for yourself at the same time. Joining the whitelist put you first in line, and trust me, even if you start small, it's a great way to get involved and learn and grow. If you're thinking about joining the World Mobile but feel unsure, I want to tell you this. Be proud of the opportunities you give other people. By simply being a part of this movement, you're helping bringing internet access to places where it can change lives, education, businesses and community connections. It's not just about the technology or earning rewards. It's about being part of something really bigger. That's something that creates a real impact. You're helping build a future where connectivity isn't controlled by few big players, but owned and run by the community, including you. So if you hesitate, remember that your participation can open doors for others. And that's something that's truly worth being proud of. Join us, make a difference, and be a part of this change. How did I become an operator? I was attracted to the project because it's about real-world connectivity, not just a crypto speculation. When I first became an operator, it was partly to test the system and see if it really worked as people talk about online. I felt a bit nervous at first, but starting with Sparks, which fit my budget and immediately generated income, made it easy to take the first step. Since then, I have bought more Spark nodes whenever it suited my situation, and steadily growing my operation and contributing to the network. How was the experience? The experience was positive, though I was nervous at first. Buying crypto is easy, because you can immediately see the transactions. But purchasing AirNodes felt unfamiliar. Now I can say it's very smooth, especially with Apple Pay. For anyone looking to become an operator, my advice is to set aside time when new AirNodes are released. I usually log in 10 minutes early, have everything ready to go through the web shop quickly. The steps are easy. Enter your whitelist code and confirm your purchase, and then sign the required documents. These are for your own protection and World Mobile's. Then choose your payment method. I always use Apple Pay. It's straightforward, but you need to be ready because they sell out fast. How much do I earn? I currently operate 70 Spark AirNodes. Each AirNode is about $1.70 per month, which totals around $119. At the end of each month, I can claim whatever I earned previous month, and it's transferred to my chosen bank account. Although it said it could take up to 10 days, in my experience it's usually much faster. I personally choose to claim my rewards in USD through my bank account because it gives me flexibility to decide whether I want to reinvest in more AirNodes or buy VMTX. You can also choose to claim in stablecoins for an even faster payout. So, how do I feel about earning from a sharing economy? It feels really good to earn extra money each month. But even more importantly, I know that by doing this, I'm helping more people get connected. Being a part of a community-driven network where my actions contribute to a real-world connectivity makes the experience meaningful beyond just the financial rewards. How does it feel to be involved with World Mobile? Honestly, it feels great to be a part of something that truly matters. World Mobile isn't just another crypto project. It's about building real-world infrastructure that helps people. Before discovering World Mobile, I'd only heard about the term DePIN without fully understanding it. Now I see it's a new way for people to collectively own and operate essential infrastructure, like networks or storage, instead of relying on big companies or government. That shift surprised me and changed how I see the internet's future. With World Mobile, we don't have to wait for someone else to bring connectivity. We can build it ourselves. This community-driven blockchain-backed model is a part of a larger movement that empowers users to own and even earn from the infrastructure they depend on. What I value most about DePIN is the idea that individuals can help each other directly, rather than just being a customer that companies profit from. It's about creating a system where communities benefit from supporting the network they use. DePIN is just not about technology, it's a social shift towards infrastructure that serves the people first. Being a part of this movement feels inspiring because it's about building a future that includes everyone, everywhere. How would I like to evolve my AirNode operations over time? Long term, my goal is to set up AirNodes in Cape Verde. The reality there is that internet is very expensive and often seen as a luxury. It's not common for people to have a router at their homes, because it's a big investment. And even if they do, they still need to pay separately for internet access outside their house. Most people simply buy small data package on their phones measured in megabytes rather than gigabytes, which is something I hadn't even heard since I was a kid. Schools and students in Cape Verde faces major digital barriers. While some schools have internet, it's often limited to the teachers. Students are left without access because connections are too poor and unreliable. This makes it difficult and sometimes impossible to engage in modern education. In higher education, students often can't join online lectures or submit assignments, not because of the deadlines or schedule conflicts, but because the internet simply doesn't work. This lack of basic connectivity holds back learning and deepens the gap between those with and without access, a gap that shouldn't exist in today's world. From interviewing 7 locals who have lived there their whole lives, I understood that internet is a luxury. It's not a given right. People only buy it when absolutely necessary, and even then the quality is often bad. It's so difficult that some people even consider internet a taboo topic because of how unreliable it is. My vision is to change this by making internet access natural and easy for everyone in Cape Verde, so that people can check their social media whenever they want, start online businesses, or for students can have better opportunities to learn. Internet should be a basic right for all, not a luxury. But for now, I'm focused on expanding my operation, reinvesting every reward, and once I finish my engineering studies, I plan to buy a bigger and larger AirNode to take this vision further. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've been on the fence about joining, I hope this helped. Join the whitelist and get started. And maybe I see you out there in the network. I'm Kevin, and I'm proud to be an AirNode operator.